what's up you guys? How are you guys doing? So you guys, good evening. So this is actually evening and I feel like, well, this is actually the right time for me to do this video because this is actually when I feel a little stronger and a little better off. Yeah, I would have done this video when my children had gone to school. The serene would have been calm, quiet, but that morning is usually when I feel weak and I would be sleeping. So timing for me now is a no-no. Anyways, so you guys, I just needed to like maybe create awareness or like educate some of you guys or let you guys know into the real thing. Do you understand? And carrying a breech baby, like, you know what I mean by carrying a breech baby, like carrying a baby whom has not like turned, do you understand, facing the head down, or who is literally standing or literally laying like this. Do you understand? So ever since I've actually been going to scan, I've actually been noticing that my baby has been, initially my baby was standing was standing in my tummy, like then later he now turned and then he was sleeping like this for a whole long time. You guys, let me tell you guys the experience of carrying a breech baby, like a baby who is lying down comfortably like this instead of facing down and allowing you to breathe and have some fresh air. Do you understand? With little pain or no pain. When I was pregnant for my first daughter, yes, my first daughter head was down from the beginning, you know, from the time in which it was appropriate for the head to turn down. She turned her head down. My second daughter also, from the time that she was supposed to like turn her head down, her head was down. So that actually did not really had so much effect on my waist and my legs. Do you understand? So I did not feel too much of waist pain, I did not feel too much of leg pain in those two beautiful pregnancy. But this my adorable pregnancy that you guys have actually been seeing me striving, like you see me, I'm strong. Yes, I'm strong, but sometimes, man, reality sets in and I'm like, God, what the heck? Do you understand? See, carrying a baby that is breech, carrying a breech baby that's sleeping like this in the belly is not a easy something. It's not. You guys, let me just illustrate. For instance, let me bring something to illustrate. For instance, this my spray bottle that you see like this. If for instance this is the baby and the baby's head is down and then the baby sleeps like this, do you understand? You know, it sleeps straight. So for you to lay down on your side is going to be easy because there will be no much pain laying down on the side and on this side, because it is advisable that, you know, when you're pregnant, you don't lay down like this so that the baby's weight do not press onto your organs, like, you know, your chest, your, you know, plenty organs like that. So that is what has the doctors have advised we don't do. Like, we don't sleep like this. Not as if some people don't, they do, but they still advise that we sleep, you know, sideways, you know, so that the baby's weight could be rested on the bed. Now imagine when your baby is like this and you're sleeping like this. Do you know how painful this place is going to be? I cannot sleep like this with my back. I cannot sleep with my belly. Sleeping my side is very painful. Turning to the side is very painful. You guys, let me tell you the experience. Carrying a breech baby, like a breech baby for some months, is not easy. Caskia, I know that the baby is supposed to swim through and all of that, But in other of my pregnancy, I didn't actually experience this particular thing that I experienced in this particular pregnancy. Well, for now that I've entered my 3rd trimester, my baby has fully toned down. The head is down, thank God. But the few months in which the head was not down, the doctors, the scan people were telling me, oh, okay, don't worry, the baby will turn any minute, any day. It can even turn just 30 seconds. The baby has turned, it depending on, you know, whatever. So let me tell you what used to happen to me. First of all, my pelvic bone. Second of all, my waist. Let me talk about my pelvic bone. See, you know when something is supposed to sit like this straight, the baby is supposed to sit straight and put his head or her head down, and then you can literally close your leg. I can literally close my leg, you know. Now the baby is like this, and then it's stressing and putting too much pressure on the bone on your hip. You can imagine the level of pain that Moa has been going through, that you may go through if that happens. Do you understand? So number one, you see this my VJ area, it is usually very painful. Not the down part, like the bone, like the top, you know, the top, like this side that there's usually hair. The top is usually very painful because the baby is lying like this. The baby now needs more space to sit and balance very well. He's comfortable, but I am not comfortable. I cannot stand. Let me tell you what I face, the disadvantage of that. Number one, I cannot stand for 5 minutes. Ever since I've been pregnant, I cannot stand for 5 minutes. If I want to cook, I have to sit down. If I want to bathe, I have to sit down. If I walk a little, I have to look for somewhere and sit down. I am always sitting down because I cannot stand for 2 minutes because the pain is excruciating. Do you understand? And then my leg, sometimes it holds my leg, because sometimes there's a way the baby will turn and then put his hand, arm, elbow, whatever he puts down there on my leg. I won't be able to move the leg. I'll just stand one place and be massaging my waist like this. I'll stand one place and massage the waist, massage it. I will just be bearing the pain. You know, this particular pain is actually a pain that I've actually not like I've actually not, you know, experienced in this other 2 pregnancy. And plus, carrying a baby boy, you guys, for you guys mothers that are giving birth to baby boys, all those mama boys, you guys should line up here and tell me, how does it used to feel carrying 1 boy, 2 boy, 3 boys? Do you understand? Because this my son has dealt with my strengths. I don't have stamina, my muscle, I'm always weak, I'm always tired. Like, you guys, carrying a boy is far different. That's to me, Shao. I'm actually telling you my own experience. You may have your own opinion and experiences. We all are different with different bodies and all of that, but this is my own body that I'm telling you guys right now. It has not been the same. Like, my first pregnancy was a snapping picture up and down. My second pregnancy was, oh, so sweet, but this one is still sweet but painful. Painful in the sense that the baby was sleeping like this for quite some time, for many months. The baby has been sleeping like this, and that is actually why I was always going to scan to see if this baby has turned, so that at least I can have it in my head that the pain will begin to reduce. Do you understand? That I'm not going to be feeling that pain anymore on my waist, like, to the point that I cannot sleep in the night without putting pillows, like 2 or 3 pillows between my leg to widen my leg, because the minute I close my leg like this, number one, I will not be able to stand up. Number two, I will not be able to walk when I stand up. I will stand for like 3, 4, 5 minutes before I can move my leg. Do you understand? Because it seems as though when I did not use pillow and put in between my leg to sleep, my leg kind of, you know, clap together or join together, and it caused a whole lot of pain, like severe pain. Do you understand? When I now, you know, when I was introduced to using pillow to sleep, the pain was beginning to be lighter. At least when I wake up, I'll be able to walk almost immediately, but not like immediately, you guys. But now that the baby has actually fully turned, head down, ready, and all of that, the pain is still there. I don't know if it's because the baby has actually laid like this for few months. Do you understand? And it has widened my waist, or it has see, sometimes my waist will be feeling as if someone is holding it and dragging it here, someone is holding it and dragging it here. It's drag, it is just painful. Plus the fact that if I don't eat, my eye will be turning me. I feel like fainting. If I stand for 3 minutes, I feel like fainting. Like I'm always eating. If I don't eat, I am fainting. Like I'm literally, I'll be on the ground. There was one day my husband was not around to help me, you know, prepare food in the morning. He left very early in the morning, and I think that day was a Saturday, because of course he knew that the children were going to be in the house. So I was lying down. I was patiently waiting for him to come back, because I cannot like stand and cook, because as at that time we've not, you know, used the idea of, you know, filling that smaller gas that we have. We were filling the bigger gas, which I have to stand to cook whatever I want to cook. Do you understand? So I could not stand, and then I was waiting for my husband. Till 10 o'clock there was no food. When I stood up and said, let me go and make tea for myself, I fell down. I fell, thank God I didn't fall on the floor. Like I fell down on the bed, and I stood there for like 3 minutes because of food. Oh, there's no food. There was no, not that there was no food, but what my body wanted was not available. Do you understand? And my sweet darling delicious husband was not around to, you know, prepare something quick for me to eat. He went out. So I now carry phone. I call him, baby, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. I'm fainted. I'm hungry. No food. Who is gonna make food for me? Is it Beverly or Bernice? They also needed my attention, because they were just jumping on my body. They didn't know what was happening to me. Beverly and Bernice were busy saying, mommy sorry, mommy sorry. They didn't know what was happening to me, you know. I had to call my husband drove back immediately, and then he bought food while he was coming back from where he went. You guys, I've eaten, despite that I eat so much in this pregnancy, I'm not very fat like the way I was in Bernice's pregnancy. I eat see, I did drink water like cow. I can drink 5 liters of water a day, or even more. If I drink water now, I'll still drink water again, I'll still drink water again, I'll still drink water again. I'm always drinking water, and I'm always eating, because I need strength. If I don't eat, I might faint. So I just said, let me just tell you guys my experience, you know, carrying a baby that is breech for a few period of months, and how painful and how painful it is. Basically, just wanted to like tell you guys, so that maybe you might have an idea, or tell it to somebody that may be experiencing something like this, and let the person just know that it is normal, it is natural. Because there's nothing that the doctors gave me. Nothing. They didn't give me nothing. They just said, just manage yourself, sleep the way you're comfortable, all right, and then the pain would go when you give birth. They are not saying the pain will go now. So the pain will go when you give birth. So I'm like, God, when? Which month? God, I need this thing to come fast. Anyway, so that's it, you guys. I just said, let me give you my own experience. But I know all is for good, and I thank Almighty God there for it, and I'm so grateful to God. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.